Everybody, Gretchen Wegner here. As you might imagine, I do a lot of planning with teenagers. I would say that probably a good half of our 50-minute weekly sessions are all about making plans for the next week and the next month, depending on what is assigned. So here is one of the things that I often need to ask my clients multiple times during our sessions is to be realistic. So often we look at a deadline and then we make a backwards plan about how to accomplish that deadline. And the students are like, oh yeah, I'll totally be able to do that. One of my favorites is, oh yeah, I'll totally do that after school on Friday. I don't think so. I don't know. Most of the clients that I have, most of the students I know do not want to do anything on a Friday afternoon. And frankly, as an educator, I don't either. So I often have to ask them, are you being realistic? And even more importantly, are you shoulding on yourself? Are you telling yourself you should do something that you know realistically you're never going to follow through on? And if that's the case, don't should on yourself. Don't actually expect yourself to do something that you know in your heart of hearts you're not going to do. You don't need to please me or your teachers or your parents. You don't need to upset yourself by then procrastinating and not following through on something that you knew very well you weren't going to do in the first place. So instead, figure out what's a more realistic plan and how can you employ some of, my triangle, some of you have seen before, of tools, team, and routine. How can you employ each of those pieces to help you make sure you're making a realistic plan? If you don't know what I meant by that triangle, you can check out the Overcome Procrastination section of the Anti-Boring Approach to Powerful Studying. And otherwise, if you have any questions about how to make realistic plans, you can email me at gretchen@gretchenwegner.com. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.